welcome back to another video in Vlogmas. It's Sunday morning, well honestly almost Sunday afternoon. It's 11:45 right now when I picked up the camera. I'm hoping to get a full vlog out of today. If not, we will carry it over into Monday. But I'm watching some Grey's Anatomy and I just had a bagel that I picked up from Panera like an hour ago. And I'm about to start studying. Tomorrow I actually have our fourth and final exam for our infection and immunity class, and then I have a quiz for our cell bio class. I thought that I would be able to take our final for oral facial function tomorrow, but they changed up the exam window and it's at a specific time on Thursday later this week. So today is really just going to review the lectures one more time for the cell bio quiz. I already looked over them this past week, but the other thing is mostly going to be studying for infection and immunity. So I have a Quizlet made and I usually study a PDF of the Quizlet as well as actual cards. And then a lot of things, especially for infection and immunity, require kind of memorizing and remembering things in groups of similar things, I guess. So with that, I usually grab my whiteboard and I write them out a few times to kind of get it stuck in my head. But before I do that, I think I'm going to finish another episode of Grey's and eat some lunch. I had a really fun weekend. Currently December 6th, so 19 days till Christmas. And last night we made gingerbread houses, which was really fun, and we also made a really great recipe off of Instagram. It was just shrimp, Brussels sprouts, and potatoes, but the shrimp is super good. So I'm gonna heat some of this up for lunch, and I'll start studying probably around 1, so about like an hour from now, and then study until like 8-ish tonight. Alrighty, it is about 1:30 and I'm pretty much halfway through this Quizlet. There's 201, I'm at 94, and I think like a lot of people, I just star the ones that I want to go back and study, and then I think that after all of that, then I'm going to use the Learn feature on Quizlet as well if I have enough time. But for now, this has just been the most efficient way to be doing things rather than going through Learn for all of them, because some of them are just super easy. And with the Learn feature, it makes you see them I think at least twice, maybe 3 times. And for some of them, I just don't need to see them 3 times. So I'm going to continue with starring them in a little bit, but I'm about to take a break and go for a quick drive, so I'll take you guys with me. It's really cloudy today, but I'm still excited to get out and get some air, I guess, via my car. It's really cold. I think it's 30 today, so it's not terrible for Michigan, but still chilly. Not really something I want to be walking around in. So I'm gonna go for a quick drive and then we'll come back and do more Quizlet. And yeah, not too exciting of a day, but that's studying for finals. So you just saw that I went for the drive, I came back and planned out the week, and I made some coffee. So I'm just about to drink this and actually watch Mass. I'm Catholic if I haven't said that before, and I was going in person for a while with my roommate every week, but since school stopped in person, I stopped going to Mass in person as well, and I haven't watched online in a couple weeks, so I'm going to go on YouTube and watch a stream of Mass really quick. I guess not really quick, the normal length of Mass, like 45 minutes or something, and then I'm gonna get back and finish the other half of these Quizlet cards, and then I'm going to look at the PDF and look at the ones that I starred and write those out. I think instead of a whiteboard, I'm actually going to use my iPad and kind of write them in like a study guide written format, just because the exam isn't until 3 tomorrow, so I have a lot of time, and this will be a little more time consuming but also more enjoyable than just like scribbling on a whiteboard. So I will take some more video of me making the study guide as well. But I also later in this video did want to chat with you all about acceptance day that's coming up if you are a pre-dent and you applied this past cycle to dental school. I asked you all on my Instagram story here if there was anything else you wanted me to talk about during Vlogmas, and a couple people mentioned acceptance day, whether that be how to decide which school to go to if you do get multiple acceptances, how to deal with nerves of acceptance day, just how to handle it. So a couple things that I want to put in your direction that I've already made. So one would be a video about what factors to consider when choosing a dental school. I also would probably recommend that you check out my video of how and why I chose University of Michigan for dental school. That's like my own personal why, I guess. And then another one that might be helpful if you're feeling a little down at this time and doubting yourself, I have a video about why you're so amazing and why you should love yourself and be proud of your own accomplishments. So I will try to link all of those below for you guys to click through if you'd like, but I did also just want to give you a little pep talk, so I will do that later tonight towards the end of this video. So we have done quite a lot today. You saw that I did thumbnails and descriptions for Monday through Saturday's videos for this week. It's about 8:30 right now. I already ate dinner. I completed, at least for tonight, my studying for my exam that's at 3 tomorrow. I think I'm going to study more in the morning and afternoon for that, in between my quiz, which is what I'm looking at right now on my iPad here. And for the rest of the night, I'm going to quickly record the podcast intro for tomorrow morning. I usually do that at some point on Sundays, so I'm going to do a quick one of those. I think I'm going to actually read over the slides one more time for my quiz tomorrow, so this will be my second time looking at them. I didn't watch the lecture videos this time, which I try to avoid. I try to watch them, but this time I just didn't really feel like I had or wanted to make the time. I wanted to put more time into studying for my exam rather than quiz, just based on like points and everything. So I'm going to read over these slides. There's 114. One more time before bed, and then depending what time it is, watch another episode of Grey's or go right to bed. Hello, it is me again here to talk about acceptance day. That is tomorrow for you all. So two things. First thing is an ASDA event that's going on through Harvard's ASDA, but I did just want to mention it. I will put a list of the schools here that will be in attendance. I'll be there as the pre-dental liaison for UMich, as well as 2 other UMich students. There's going to be 1 to 3 students for all of these schools available for you all to talk to if you did apply this cycle and you want advice or opinions about choosing a dental school, of where you want to attend. That way you can ask students directly. So there's that ASDA event that's happening on December 22nd in the evening. So if you want to go, I will have the link to register in the description. You need to register by I think the 20th or the 21st. But if you're watching this and you apply this cycle, even if you don't hear back tomorrow, but you are interested in these schools, I would still recommend going, because you can still talk to students, and I feel like that's always a really unique opportunity and something that you don't always get, especially with all these schools. Okay, and then the other thing is just a little message to you all. If you are hoping to hear back tomorrow, you might be nervous, you might be excited, you might already be disappointed because you don't have any interviews yet. Whatever situation you may be in, I just really encourage you to look at the big picture and treat yourself with grace. And again, whether you get great news tomorrow and it's everything you could have hoped for, be gracious, look at the big picture, be proud of your accomplishments, just like soak it all in. And then if you don't get good news tomorrow, or if you still haven't had any interviews, my advice is, again, look at the big picture, be patient, be gracious, and recognize that you worked really hard regardless of the results that you get on December 15th, and it doesn't discredit who you are as a person, and you're not your application, even though that has a lot of things about you and a lot of your experiences. It's not personal, and it doesn't mean that you won't be a great dentist, because you will, and you will get into dental school, hopefully this cycle. But even if it's not this cycle, that is so okay. Anyone that I've connected with that had to reapply has only positive things to say about it, and it seemed to have been the right thing for them, and everything did work out the way it's supposed to. I know that's maybe not what you want to hear right now, but I would just really have faith in yourself, have faith in whatever you believe in, or the universe, whatever it may be, and be gracious and patient with yourself, and just try not to be too hard on yourself, because there's already enough struggles going on right now and going on this year. I'm sure you all know that already, but I guess my main thing would just be, I'm sending you lots of love, giving you a virtual hug, and I'm really proud of you no matter what happens tomorrow. And if you do get good news, or you need to vent to me or something, definitely message me on Instagram. I would love to talk to you. And like I said, I'm so proud of all of your hard work to get to this point, no matter what the result is. So give yourself some credit, give yourself a pat on the back, and take a deep breath. Everything is going to be okay.